Ladies and gentlemen, when I say that Trump is removing Liz Cheney, all you have to do is look at a Washington Post article and a whole bunch of other articles stating that the Republican Party has become the party of Trump, which is true. Nobody wants Mitt Romney or Paul Ryan. It's not going to get anyone excited or enthusiastic, because they're going to do the same exact things as Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer when it comes to, prolonging our indefinite stay in regions of the world we shouldn't be in. So President Trump removed Americans from never-ending counterinsurgency conflicts by negotiating a deal to get us out of our longest-running military involvement on May 1st, 2021. President Biden prolonged our stay indefinitely. He says September. I do not trust him. I think he's just waiting for an excuse, and there are plenty of excuses, not reasons, but excuses to keep us there forever. I want Americans home from never-ending counterinsurgency conflicts, the same perpetual involvements that Liz Cheney's father helped create. Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld, the Bush administration was the worst presidency in American history by far. Or actually, the worst presidency in American history. It was continued in many ways. President Obama continued that foreign policy, got us into even more countries. And President Trump single-handedly reversed U.S. foreign policy. So now you have McCarthy tells Cheney that she could lose committees after Pelosi appointment to the January commission. The reason that that's happening, ladies and gentlemen, is because, A, President Trump runs the Republican Party, because the Republican Party is now, they don't know it yet, but is now completely fueled by populism that resonates with the left also. President Trump's foreign policy led to him being the first president to step foot in North Korea. President Moon Jae-in of South Korea stated that Trump deserved the Nobel Peace Prize. He did great things. The Abraham Accords, you can look at what took place, but the Abraham Accords had nothing to do with what took place a month ago. Okay, that was a different topic almost entirely. But in terms of the region, that was an amazing a deal that Trump brokered. The Trump administration was different from President Obama and Bush's administration. That's why 74 million Americans would vote for him again in a heartbeat. When you have Cheney trying to politicize a horrendous event, along with Democrats, when they don't investigate how their words incited or compelled people to engage in fiery yet peaceful endeavors, where a CNN journalist has a building in flames behind him, and he can't even acknowledge that it's not peaceful. He says it's fiery but peaceful. This is the reason, one of the reasons people vote for President Trump. Okay? The same people who say that he lies so much lie infinitely more. They accused him of working with Russia. He never did. They accused him of compelling people recently to commit horrible acts. Well, why didn't the Attorney General of D.C. and the Mayor of D.C. indict him? Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Hit subscribe to H.A. Goodman's other channel. The link is below. I talk about this on H.A. Goodman's other channel. But they make categorical claims and never back these claims up. Trump is a criminal. Well, then why are you going after Alan Weisselberg? If he's a criminal, go after Trump himself. Oh, you couldn't find anything. They wanted his tax returns. They said he inflated his net worth, which is a hilarious accusation since that would be the lender. Deutsche Bank should have gone after him. Deutsche Bank made money loaning $2 billion loaning him $2 billion over the years and decades. You think Trump duped Deutsche Bank? No. And then they said, well, he had insurance issues. Well, then where are the insurance companies complaining about Trump? Then they said, okay, well, you know what? He paid for Alan Weisselberg's grandchildren's tuition. Oh my God, the heinous atrocity. Nothing more criminal has ever been done by a politician than paying for his CFO's tuition and cars and rent. As perks, by the way. And every, Fortune 500 or, every top company on the planet gives their high-level managers or CFOs, their brass perks. Big deal. Big deal. Okay, so the IRS didn't find anything, so they had to they had to get him somehow. They had to get him somehow. So what they did was they just go after anyone around him. And then the public relations victory is, oh my God, he's such a criminal. He's so corrupt. Meanwhile, you have servers, Clinton had servers with top secret intelligence for 4 years running completely outside of the United States government. You want to know why you can't get any FOIA requests for any emails from Clinton? Because she deleted 30,000 of them. And only allowed the emails that she doesn't care about to be public. It's not difficult. She was able to have a private servers for 4 years and hide communication from the United States government for 4 years. God bless her. She got away with it. Comey was in on it big time because he didn't find intent, but they don't give Trump the benefit of the doubt, so that's why another reason why people vote for President Trump, because the system is so corrupt. They go after and try to ruin and destroy anyone they don't like. And the left is finding that out slowly. But Cheney, the reason that we're in the mess we're in terms of foreign policy is because of her father and because of Bush and Rumsfeld. The Lincoln Project people, the same people who went after veterans and tried to disparage, and this guy works for the Daily Beast now. He's a contributor at the Daily Beast. He's always on MSNBC. One of the Lincoln Project people disparaged and went after Max Cleland, Senator Max Cleland, a triple amputee Vietnam veteran who opposed Bush's foreign policy. Okay? Rick Wilson. He's now this the liberal, Democrats love. It's funny. Rick Wilson did the most despicable thing, going after a triple amputee Vietnam veteran. Okay? Georgia senator who had the courage, and he was a Democrat. He had the courage to oppose Bush's foreign policy. And the same and the same man who is now part of the Lincoln Project, adored by liberals because he doesn't like Trump and goes after Trump all the time, is also the same man that went after a triple amputee Vietnam veteran and hero in Max Cleland, disabled American U.S. Army veteran. Silver Star and Bronze Star United States Senator. And they went after him politically and attacked him and disparaged him in the most despicable manner. And the man who did that, Wilson, is part of the Lincoln Project, which is firmly embedded within the Democratic Party. And that's all you need to know about Liz Cheney and the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. It's all you need to know, really. The same people who want Medicare for all, like Bernie Sanders, are the same people who side with the Lincoln Project. And then there's Bill Kristol. He has an organization also. They've all pushed for everything from Bush's foreign policy to the NATO intervention in Libya that obliterated a country. Could you imagine if the worst thing that President Obama did was a tweet? The worst thing he did was actually ruining an entire country with a NATO intervention, a military intervention that ruined an entire country. where human beings are being bought and sold now. But it's all about Trump's personality and how he's deranged and orange and mean. But President Obama was, intelligent and scholarly and charismatic. But he also, his decision, his NATO intervention to topple a regime led to absolute chaos, just like Bush's decision. What do you think's worse, Trump's personality or the foreign policy of Democrats and Republicans who continually destabilize entire regions of the planet? What do you think's worse? Anyway, Cheney wants to be the lone Republican. Wow, what a amazingly heroic, choice. This totally is not. Look. This is the most lucrative and money-making endeavor. People who don't understand how I went from Bernie Sanders to Trump think it's because of money. What? The money is parroting CNN talking points and MSNBC. Are you kidding me? I could have 500,000 subs now, easy. If I just said, Trump is so mean and horrible and he's this and that, he's just like a tyrant and That's like, why do you think, why do you think pundits on the left have 1 million subs? Okay? This is this is not a diss at all. I'm not even dissing. Why do you think a really intelligent man, wonderful man, Sam Cedar, or very intelligent David Pakman, or others have 1 million subs? Is it because of their profound intellect? They have a pool of a countless number in terms of an audience that's cultivated by Washington Post, New York Times, MSNBC, CNN, the entire Major League Baseball. Almost all of society is running on this myth that Trump is to blame for everything and that he worked with Russia, which is completely fabricated. Is he perfect? No. Does he say things that he shouldn't say? Okay, yes. But did he do great things? Being the first president to step foot in North Korea, allocating more funding to historically black colleges and universities than any president ever, record low unemployment. That was a good thing. They tried to paint that into a bad thing. But anyway, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. All they had to do was indict Trump on incitement. The Attorney General of D.C. and the Mayor of D.C. did not. There's zero reason for an investigation in Congress because the FBI is already investigating or already investigated. It had nothing to do with Trump directly. He didn't tell anybody to do anything, just like Democrats didn't tell people to go after and set police buildings and federal buildings and others in flames. But Democrats don't care about the chaos and mayhem that their words potentially lead to. It's only Trump. Give me your thoughts below. And that's the double standard is why Trump will always get stronger no matter what they do to try to tear him down. He's like the Obi-Wan Kenobi of politics. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now.